I never asked for this. This month, I have been mostly buying games. Good day, internet people. Lena here, and in this video I'm going to show you all the cool stuff that we picked up in January and February. Let's get started. Okay, so this first item is a bit of a cheat, but we're going to throw it in here because it's cool. This is something that Jess had and has had for a long time, but for the longest time we did not know if it was actually working. So she recovered it on a visit to her folks, and we got the lead required for it to see if it would work, and in fact it does work very, very well. It is a very, very lovely. It's a 32X, it's so pretty. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna rest it against my face. Yeah, so we got this beautiful 32X, including its games. We got, it came with Star Wars the arcade game and Doom. Not that it's the best port of Doom ever, but it has Doom in it. And we got it, so it actually has made playing Mega Drive games easier in a way, because the pins are still quite nice and fresh in it, so the games work first time most of the time now, which is sweet. We do have to still fire it up in the other cool gaming pickup we've got just over there, which is our Model 1 Mega Drive. I had a Model 1 Mega Drive as my first Mega Drive way back, and I really wanted to get hold of one again, primarily because I know that the sound chips in the Model 1s are better than the Mega Drive 2, which is what we've had here in the flat for a long time. So it's been very nice to get hold of Model 1 again. We just found it in a CEX not too far from where we are, and messaged me at work in the hope that I was not too busy to be able to actually reply, saying, should we pick this up? And I was like, oh my god, get it now, I need one. And so we're very pleased to have a Model 1 in again. And that's the Model 1 has been the one we've been using on my live streams over on Twitch. You should come and join me on those. We have a lot of fun playing old school games, and me being pretty bad at them. But it's not just fancy consoles that we've been buying. Oh no, we've been buying some fun games to play on things too. Well, fun games and Shadow of the Beast, which was picked up at the same time as the Model 1 Mega Drive, but this was cartridge only. As you can see here, it was £2. £2, and
2 quid too much.
£2. The assumption was, because we hadn't heard of it before, the assumption was that it was like a follow-up to Altered Beast. So we didn't know enough about it, and yeah, it got tried out on a live stream, and maybe I'll play it a bit more and learn a bit more about it, and maybe do a review on it in the future. We will see. But yeah, the first impressions were the parallax scrolling was nice, but it did feel like a pretty straight Amiga port. So yeah, weird one. Also picked up at the same time as Shadow of the Beast there, but definitely a lot better. We have Echo the Dolphin and Aladdin. Somehow I've played Echo on stream once. I had not played it before. It's a good game, but if you've not played it before, you do have to remember that it is more of a puzzle game than anything else. But yeah, definitely one I will want to go back to at some point, because I like games that make me think a little bit. Not too much though. Aladdin is of course an absolutely classic platformer, and it would be cool to pick up the SNES version as well. But yeah, I've not had a chance to play much of this yet. This was a game that Jess used to have, and was way more familiar with it than I've ever been, so I know that my cousins had it, and I played it like once for a couple of minutes, and then I just basically watched them play it. So it's nice to kind of have a copy of this of our very own. So that'll definitely get played at some point soon. We've also got another kind of double header in that we've got we've got a lot of Street Fighter. So we've got Street Fighter 2 Turbo here on the SNES. Our rule for SNES collecting has been just have the cartridges, because the addition of a box makes things way more expensive. But for Mega Drive, we can go all out and grab the boxes. Even though it means that when we do eventually want to upgrade our Sonic and Knuckles copy to have a box, it's going to cost us a bit more because it's cardboard. But we'll do it. Oh, we'll do it. Oh, yes. It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine. Anyway, Street Fighter 2 here, the special Champion Edition here on Mega Drive, which is so carefully still got its original price tag here of $59.99. Literally the same price as some retail games right now. Although technically that means that this would have cost a lot more at the time because of course of inflation. So, I've never noticed that before, but I'm gonna see how I can zoom this in. Right, Ryu, are you alright? You can't see it very well on with me zoomed in here. Hopefully Jess will pop up a nice like high res version of the artwork here, but just check Ryu's eyes. He seems a bit, yeah. Let me know what you think of his expression there in the comments, but just look at his eyes. His eyes aren't doing the same thing, you know? Anyway, the two versions are both extremely good. Make sure you've got a 6-button pad for playing on the Mega Drive, of course, but if you like the clear voice capture, definitely go for the SNES one, because the Mega Drive sound chip, as good as it is, doesn't capture the voices very well on the special Champion Edition. So, but as I say, both are still very, very good to play. So we snapped up Street Fighter 2 on the Mega Drive there for just a snip at £10. Street Fighter 2 Turbo without its box, if I remember correctly, I snapped it up for about £4. I know it would have cost a lot more if it had the box. There we go. When it became apparent that the 32X might be a thing we could play on, we happened to be in CEX in good old Leicester, and we saw this game, and I said, if it turns out that the 32X works, I am buying this game. Sure enough, a couple of weeks passed, the 32X was confirmed to work, and I went back to that CEX and found that not only was the game still there, but it had gone down a couple of quid in price. My uncle had a 32X when they were new. Well, I think it's the only person I know of that actually had one at the time when it was new. And he had Doom and Star Wars. And this. And myself and my cousins, we played this game a lot. We would basically just pass the controller around and just see who could get the fastest laps. It was great fun at the time. And yeah, I had to have this again. Box is in pretty good nick. It's got a couple of little scuffs on the corners and whatever, but not bad for £18. Yeah, I'm very glad to have this back. I have some good memories with this, even though some of the tracks I'm not actually that good at. But hey, it's the nostalgia. That's why we do this mostly. We're just immensely nostalgic old kids. So these three are funny. So one of these games I have owned before, but on a different console. My copy we're about to see here was actually on the 360. Because Jess and I are of a certain age, we believe that 2D Sonic the Hedgehog is the superior Sonic the Hedgehog. I know in particular for myself, having owned this when it was new on the 360, I don't get me wrong, I liked like some of the stages of Sonic Unleashed. Not the ones during the night though, where you're the Werehog. But some of the day stages, they were pretty good. Where you have when you're basically just being Sonic but as normal but in 3D. That's not bad. Over years, I've become more like warm to the idea of like modern Sonic with things like Sonic Colors and more so Sonic Generations, because that's what I played more of. I didn't get to Sonic Colors until a bit later. Of course, some of Sonic's more recent output has been a bit all over the place, and of course Sonic Mania is the best one. I never had a chance to play this at all when it was brand new or at the time, so we've got Sonic Heroes. Should I tell a lie? I feel like I played a demo of this once, actually. Can't remember. I feel like I played a demo of it. But it clearly didn't win me over because I didn't buy it, so... That'll be an interesting one to check out at some point very soon. And finally, this one Jess got for a laugh because she knows that someone is going to make me play it on my live streams at some point, and I'm going to be very sad. You paid money for this. You paid actual money for this. This was about £2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This was another one that was £2 too much. God blimey. Of course, I'm complaining about it, but someone in the comment section is going to defend this, and probably, you know, for them, rightly so. But anyway, this is a thing we own now, and someone's gonna make me play that on live stream like minutes after this video goes out. I know. You horrible people. Why doesn't this have rum in it now? So that's everything we picked up in January and February. Let me know what cool things you picked up as well in the comment section below. Give the video a like and give me a subscribe. Come and taunt me over on Twitch about Jess's amazing decisions in life. And yeah, I shall see you in the next video, or even in the chat and the live streams. Have a great evening. See you later. It's okay. It's okay, man. Next time will be even more Zondo the Mondo. I really wanted to go like, it's that same voice being all like, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?